Distinguished members of the Academy, my name is Golfhouse, and we are back on the mostly harmless SMP server. And I've got a cape. Woohoo! Oh, that was weird. That cape's doing some crazy things. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I believe that Micro Mojang Soft released the official version of one of their new games today, and to celebrate, they're letting everybody wear a cape about it for a couple of days. So, yay! Super golf! Woohoo! Um, anyway, he's disgusted with me. When we last spoke, we went ahead and we made the third layer of our sheep farm. Now, since we last spoke, I've gone ahead and I've carved out the fourth layer and I've gotten it almost done. You see, I've got the grass down here, I've got the stone brick. The only thing that I need is the ceiling, and I was kind of racking my brain trying to figure out what I was going to do here. After all, I've already used the shiny pink stuff, the shiny gray stuff, and the shiny white stuff. And I don't want to use just smooth stone because that just looks like you haven't done anything. I didn't want to use stone brick because we've been using that. So I was really sitting there trying to think about what I wanted to make this out of. I wanted to use a material that I haven't used yet. And finally I realized we haven't made anything out of acacia wood. Now the reason that we haven't done this is because we haven't had access to a savanna for a while, but over the last couple of weeks we have had access to one. I just haven't gone out there and done anything about it. So I went to looking at our map. I downloaded a version of the, not a version, a backup of the map, ran it through the Minecraft Overviewer application, which is really cool. If you've never done that before, I highly suggest checking that out. But it turns out that there are huge numbers of chunks in the world that haven't been loaded yet because none of us have gone out to the border and explored them yet. So I thought while I went out to the savanna to collect some acacia, I would go ahead and do some world generation and see what kind of neat things are out there. So in order to make this a little bit easier, I've got myself some potions here. I've got one speed 2 potion just to get us started, and then some extended regular speed potions. We've got over 40 minutes of speed potions there. I've gone ahead and I've collected a bunch of bread to kind of help keep me fed on that journey. I'm going to go ahead and take the bed with us because we're going to want that. And just for good measure, just in case we need it, I'm going to take a furnace. We'll take that coal too. We'll take the furnace, take the crafting table, take the bed, take our first speed potion. I think we've got everything else. I've got some blocks here just in case because you never know. We don't have a whole lot of torches. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's go ahead and get that sorted out. 2 torches probably won't be enough, but 26 will almost certainly get us where we need to be. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way back up here. Now the acacia wood in the savanna, do a quick creeper check, is that away. It's off to the west. So I'm going to go ahead and drink this potion, and then I think we're going to get to lapsing. Not yet. Not yet. Now. Okay, so our storyline has changed a little bit. We now have we have four dogs. And I've got to figure out how to get them. There's more over there. I'm going to leave those in case anybody else on the server wants to come try to hunt them down. The coordinates are here. So I'm going to head back roughly in a spawny direction, and hopefully we can get these guys back without too many problems. Okay, so that didn't go quite according to plan. I didn't expect to pick up these guys, but dogs have been kind of a rare occurrence on the server. If you've been following any of the other mostly harmless folks, Laura Ellen did try to obtain a couple of these, but she didn't have any bones, and then by the time she got her hands on some bones, the wolves she was trying to tame disappeared. So I figured if I had them, I was going to go get them. Hopefully there's still a whole bunch more back in the woods there. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with them. Any ideas, guys? I also need to come up with some names for them. I've got them sitting in there for right now. I think what I'm going to do is actually bring them over to the sheep farm, and they're going to be my sheepdogs. Now wolves will go and just attack the heck out of sheep and eat them, but dogs don't do that, so I don't feel quite as bad about it. And maybe since we have four dogs and we have 4 floors to the sheep farm, maybe that'll work out and we can have just one pooch per level of the sheep farm. On our adventure to get the acacia wood, we came up with a little over 2 stacks. You see we've got 2 stacks 5 of acacia. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but I also brought along 12 acacia saplings. So we'll go ahead and get these guys planted maybe over here for right now. They're not going to be a permanent installation, so it doesn't really matter how orderly they look. These will not factor into our long-term plans like some of these oak trees are. These are just here to give us some additional wood if we need it. And that's all of them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this acacia wood downstairs, get it turned into planks, and start filling in our ceiling. Back when 1.7 came out and the acacia trees made their first appearance in Minecraft, I wasn't so sure about them. That bright orange didn't really seem to go with much. But over time, I guess my eyes have just kind of gotten used to it, and yeah, I think this has turned out pretty well, considering that we didn't have a real easy 4th type of stone variant to use down here. But now I think we can call the construction phase of this project done. All of the bricks are down, all the fences are up, all of the ceilings are in place. We do still need to tweak the torches a little bit. We can probably get to that a little bit later. But now it's time for a part of this process that I have to admit I've been kind of dreading. That is luring sheep in here. You haven't really liked it out here in the wild, have you? Every night, creepers, skeletons, zombies surrounding you, threatening to blow up people right in front of your woolly face. I mean, there's not even any lights out here. Come with me. I have something to show you. It's been lonely out there, hasn't it? Yeah, I understand. I know what it must be like to be a sheep, all alone on the plains of the mostly harmless server. But don't worry, we're going to take care of you. All of this is yours, and soon I'll be bringing you a friend. You're welcome. Hey there, friend. You look lonely. I have a friend I'd like you to meet. No, no, I promise, I promise. I'm being honest here. He's over there. Yeah, he's over there. Come on. When did you guys stop swimming on your own? Seriously. You're a sheep. You don't want to be in the water. No, you don't. It is so heartwarming to have this huge, cavernous farm filled with the sounds of these guys. So it turns out that finding sheep in the wild around the spawn town is kind of difficult these days. It appears that we've managed to wrangle up most of them already. So rather than run all over the server trying to find sheep and then lure them back with weed or drag them along with leads, since we've got these guys here, I think I'm going to take part in a captive and selective inbreeding program that I like to call just let them each other a lot. So we're going to do that. We're going to fill up the area here, and then we're going to take 2 or 4 or 6 down to the next level, do it all over again, and then eventually we'll get around to dyeing them and getting all of the colors that we need. One of the things that I also need to do is to get our new sheepdogs down here. But before I do that, I want to name them. And I'm going to need your help for that. If you could, give me some ideas for good sheepdog names, keeping in mind that we have 4 of them, and if we can get them to all kind of mean something in relation to each other, that would be amazing. I'm going to do all of that work kind of off camera because most of it is rated M for meh. Um, and I'll get back with you guys hopefully in the middle of the week to kind of show you what the place looks like with all the sheep where they belong. If you've liked this episode, go ahead and hit the like button. If you've really liked it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you've really liked me, and how couldn't you, stalk me on social media. I'm darn near everywhere. And until next time, my name is Golfhouse. This has been Mostly Harmless. It's an honor just to be nominated.